want to wean off of FEMA, and we want to bring it down to the state level.
That was President Donald Trump's message last year. But heading into the 2026 hurricane season, his new Homeland Security Secretary is setting a different tone.
I think it needs to be restructured, not eliminated.
The roadmap for reform is laid out in this FEMA Review Council report, released this spring after several delays. It recommends raising the bar to qualify for federal support and giving states direct funding up front for disaster recovery.
Federal assistance should only be reserved for truly significant events that exceed state, local, tribal, territorial capacity.
The report emphasizes that reform should be implemented in phases over 2 to 3 years so that states and localities have enough time to prepare. But at least for now,
FEMA's role and its mission has not changed at all.
That's Chris Curry with the nonpartisan Government Accountability Office.
There's going to have to be administrative and agency actions taken, and there's going to have to be legislation passed in Congress to implement a lot of the major reforms.
One proposed bill aims to streamline the Survivor Assistance Program. Curry says Americans are still struggling with long-standing challenges, like complicated paperwork and long wait times.
They're trying to get better, trying to use technology to get better, but the progress on this has just not been where it needs to be.
What has changed is staffing levels at FEMA. Curry estimates more than 2,500 people have left the agency under the Trump administration's downsizing push, and further cuts are not off the table in the future. A spokesperson tells us that FEMA is taking targeted steps to stabilize their workforce and strengthen readiness. But Curry says staff was already stretched thin even before Trump-era layoffs.
If there are several catastrophic disasters back to back to back, your fear is that FEMA doesn't have enough staff to cover the spread.
It's not just a fear, they just don't. I mean, we've seen it in past disasters.
And as hurricane season approaches, FEMA is still without a permanent administrator. President Trump now nominating Cameron Hamilton to lead the agency, who was previously fired from his temporary role after telling lawmakers that he felt it was not in the country's best interest to completely eliminate FEMA. In Washington, I'm Jackie DeFusco.